Hello guys, welcome back to Fifth Cent Portfolio. It's a new month and today I bring to you exciting news. The $1,000 instant funded account on Good Funded Trader for $1 is back again, as you can see on my screen. But of course, it's limited to 500 accounts. So maybe during the last time that I made a video on it, if you missed it, this is your chance. But of course, wait, what is the catch, I get in it, because it's too good to be true, right? All right, so let's look at it. We'll dive into it and then we'll see if it's for you. Of course, daily drawdown 3%, trailing 6%. You have 30 days, right? After 30 days, the account will be deactivated. So note bi-weekly. Let's say you meet all the requirements, and then the first 15 days, you can make a withdrawal, and the next 15 days as well. So you can make up to two withdrawals, and the profit split is 80% too. That's good, of course. As you can see, $1. So I'm not lying. Okay, so now there's just one tip I'd give you. Maybe you're buying an account even on a different site or with a different profile. You're not buying from a different profile. One of the tips I would advise any trader before you buy an account, and this is a mistake I actually did. So don't do that, right? Don't just read these here. You see, this is a summary of everything. Don't just read this here and like, okay, I think I'm cool with it. Then you go and then start challenging. No, before you do that, make sure you read the full rules. Now, where do you get the full rules? This is not the full rules. Note, this is not the full rules. Now, for every profile, right, they put all the full rules at FAQ. That's the frequently asked questions. That's where you find the full rules. So make sure that you go to FAQ, read the full rules. If you don't understand anything, contact their support. Mind you, you are putting your money into this thing, your hard-earned money. So make sure you understand the full rules so that you don't breach any rules, because they are strict about their rules. These people, they make money from us failing. To make sure that you read all the rules, else you find yourself wanting. You might even breach a rule without even knowing. Right? All right. So when I click on the FAQ, it takes me to this page, and now we are going to dive deep into the rules that you need to follow. um, the rules you need to follow, so that, and I will explain everything to you so that you understand. But wait, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. You're watching this video, I bring you more tips. There's more to come. I get me. I'm even planning on starting a mentorship for free, of course, right here, where I will create videos on how to trade, how to catch daily highs and lows, and be profitable. Basically, if you don't have a strategy, if you're struggling, make sure you subscribe, you hit the notification button, and then yes, we have more to give. All right, so let's just get into it real quick. All right, so this is the rules. We'll start with, of course, without, you don't have to go through any challenge. It's instant, right? You get the funds, like you are funded instantly. $1,000 account, you just have to trade, make money, and then withdraw. All right, now maximum. So today is the daily drawdown. Right? Daily drawdown is 3% trailing. All right, maximum drawdown 6% trailing. Now, when you see the trailing, now what happens is that we have two things. We have a balance and equity. So balance is the $1,000 they gave you. Let's say in the first day you made $30 on the account, right? Now your account balance is what, 1,030. So your account balance is what, is 1,000, but your equity is what, 1,030. So now they will start calculating 3% of the 1,030. That's how the trailing works. I get me. 3% of the 1,030. And I think in most days, when the account is growing, then they calculate, but when the account actually decrease, they still maintain it for you. That in that sense, it's only when it grows, then So 3% of your equity, especially on your positive equity, let me put it that way. Yes, 3% on your balance. When let's say the first day I lost -30, they're not gonna calculate the next day 3% of the new balance, of which is that'll be, I think, 970. No, they're not gonna calculate 3% of 970, but it will still be at 1,000, right? But when I made 1,030, now they calculate 3% on 1,030 after the next day going. Like you get my point. Yes, I think it's simple like that. So now that's the simplest way to understand trailing. Yeah. All right. So understanding the maximum loss per trade rule. Now, if your floating profit and loss, that's your P&L, drops below -2% of your account balance at any moment, the account will be permanently closed. All right. So what this means is that, let's say I have three trades. I can catch, I'm looking at Euro USD. So let's say I've got a buy on Euro USD. I've got a sell on maybe gold. I've got a buy on GBP USD. Right. So I have three trades running. Right. You know that depending on your zone, maybe yes, you're gonna have some small, when price hits your zone, you're gonna have some retracement, deep maybe drawdowns in your zone before it finally reverse and all of that. Now, whilst all these three trades are running, sometimes the total accumulated PNL can be negative, can be positive. Now, whilst you're in drawdown, it's in negative. It shouldn't drop below negative 2%. Immediately that happens, your account will be closed. So make sure you're checking that. You're checking the number of trades you are putting at the same time. You are checking the loss, like the drawdown, because it's very important. Once it goes below negative 2, whether the trade reverses in the zone, does not hit your stop loss, and then goes all the way to ATP, you still breach the rule, right? So it is even if you've not hit SL, but you are in drawdown of negative 2%, it might reverse anyway. But so be careful of this rule. It's very important. So make sure that your drawdown is not does not drop to negative 2%. Okay. So minimum trading days required, for instance. So the minimum trading days is 3 trading days, right? Now, they don't have to be conservative. They don't have to maybe day 1 Tuesday, day 2 Wednesday, day 3 Thursday. No, it can be anywhere within the 30 days. Right? And then you should generate a minimum profit of 0.5 to be considered, right? So for them, a trading day is not a day that you traded. It's a day that you made a profit of at least 0.5% of your initial balance. Initial balance, which is $1,000. I get it. 0.5. Now, 0.5 of $1,000 is basically, it's I think $5. Yes, that's $5. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's $5. Yeah, I'm good at math. That's $5. So it means that for any single day to be considered as a trading profit, it means you should have made at least $5 in that day. Now, I'm not saying $5 on a trade, though. $5 that day. So let me use an example. As I said, I have 3 trades running. So maybe Euro USD hit TP. I made $20 on that trade on Euro USD. Then I lost, let's say, $30 on gold. Then I made $20 on GBP USD. So in total, I made $40 on 2 trades, and I lost $30 on gold. You subtract 30 from the $40, I have $10. Right? It means that that's the net profit for the day. So actually, they are saying that the net profit, so we are using the net profit here. So it doesn't matter how many trades you do. The net profit should be at least 0.5 or more. So once the standard is 0.5, and you know that $10 is higher than $5. So that means that day will be considered as a trading day. So that's trading day 1. Let's use another scenario. Let's say I took 2 trades in another day. I took gold, I made $40. Then I took GBP USD and then Euro USD, I lost $50. Now my account's net profit or loss is now negative $10, right? That day will not be considered as a trading day. Why? Because the total net, let's say the total net profit is not it's not $5 or more. It's actually negative. So if the day was a losing trade, it's not considered as a trading day. That's one thing. Another day, let's say I took a trade, I made $10 on one trade, then I lost $8 on another trade. So I ended the day with $2. Now that day was profitable, net profit. I'm profitable, but it's not up to $5. So that means that day will not also be considered as a trading day. So before a day is considered as a trading day, the net profit generated for that day should be at least $5. I hope now it's clear. I hope I've been able to explain the rule very well. Okay, consistency rule. Now I know this is one of the biggest it's one of the things traders hate, the consistency rule. Now the consistency rule here is 15%. It states that no single day can account for 15% or more of your total profits during a payout period. Should not be 15% or more. I get me. So it means it should be less than 15%. That's what this English here is saying. Yes, this English. So all right. Now let me explain this with an example. Again, everything they are with the consistency rule, also with the trading, they are looking at the net profit. Are you getting me? The net profit. So it's not like, say, let's say, oh, maybe my highest profit I made in a day. No, not that. The net profit after all the trades you've taken, right? So let me use an example. Let me go to, all right, yeah, I think I have something here. So let's say in a particular day, right, I made $50. I took one trade, I made $50. I took another trade, I made negative $30. I took another trade, I made positive $10. Now the total profit is $60 minus $30. So my total is $30. That means that net profit for that day is what? $30. So it is this $30 that they will now measure. I get me. Now the consistency rule simply states that, after the 28 days of trading or any trading period that you set, I get me, that now you are like, okay, I want to withdraw. That's when they check. After you are saying I want to withdraw, that's when that consistency rule will be, looked at. So let's say I trade for 28 days, right? And then I made, let's say, $100. Now what they will do is that they will look through all the trading days that I had, right? Basically, all the profitable days that I've had, because the unprofitable days do not even count. So all the profitable days that I have had, the net profits that I generated. So 30, let's say another day I made net profit of 15, I get me. So they will look at the highest net profit made. So let's say in my case, the highest net profit was $30. And let's say I've made $100, maybe by the 15th day. As I said, you can bi-weekly, there's bi-weekly withdrawal. You can make up to 2 withdrawals. So let's say the first time, now I'm $100. By the 15th day, 100, or by the 14th day, I've made a total profit of $100, and my highest net profit in a particular day was $30. So that's what they will look at. Now what they will do is that they will take $30, that $30, that's the highest, divide it by 100, and then multiply it by 100. Now when you do this, you will get 30%, right? Now that means that they said that it shouldn't be more than 15%, or no, it shouldn't be 50% or more, so it should be less. Now 30% is higher than 15, obviously. So that means that I do not qualify. I do not qualify for that withdrawal. So what am I supposed to do? I have not breached any rules. I have not breached the daily. I have not breached the maximum, and then the -2 PNL floating. I have not also breached that one. You can continue to trade. You have 15 days more. I get it. Or yeah, you have 15 days more trade. So you can continue to trade the account until now. If I'm still keeping 30 has been registered. So the only time a new figure would be registered if I make a net profit higher than this. So if let's say I keep it low, right? I keep it at 20, my net profit 20, 25, even on 30 again, less than that, and by the end of the 28th day, now I've made another $100 on it. That's 200. Now again, same thing. They'll still pick the highest, which, let's say, as I said, I maintained my highest at 30. I didn't make more, so still be 30. Now divided by the total amount, which is 200 times 100. Now I get 15%. I get me. So you say, okay, now do I qualify for a draw? No, you still don't qualify. The rule states that it shouldn't be 15% or more. So it should be less than 15%. So unless maybe I made something like, let's say, $210. Now let's look at $210. Okay, now you get 14.28. 210. Now I qualify for a draw. As long as if 30 is my highest, as long as I made 210, now I qualify for a draw. I get in if all the other rules are also met without being breached. So you see how the whole thing is. So this is how the rule is actually. So you have to be very careful. That's how consistency rule is. So you have to check this. I hope that this explanation would actually make sense, or is making sense to you. All right, so that's it. Now the reward, of course, the profit split is 80% profit split. So you get 80, the company takes 20. All right, as I said, the reward cycle is bi-weekly. You have, actually it's 14 days, so 14, so making 28 days. What are the account size is 1,000. Does it expire? Yes, it expires after 28 days. Now, here's the thing is that will automatically expire 28 days after you place your first trade. 28 days after you place your first trade. After 28 days, the account will be blocked and you will not be able to trade on it or request to trade on it. So after 28, so make sure that if you've reached the consistency rule has been maybe it's less than 15% and then you've not reached any rules, make sure you withdraw it before the 28 days ends. Because after 28 days, now it's blocked, you cannot request any withdrawal. All right, so what's the minimum profit I can withdraw? The minimum withdrawal amount for Root One funded account is $35. So that's the minimum. So the minimum you can withdraw is $35. Okay. So withdrawals below this threshold will not be processed. So note that. Okay, what's the maximum profit? So the maximum profit is $100. It's capped at $100 for the entire life of the account. That means that the total profit you can withdraw is limited to $100. That means even if I make that 210, now I qualify $210, it means the amount I can actually withdraw is $100. Yeah, so it's capped at $100. The least you can withdraw is $35. The maximum is $100. Not by multiple, no, you're only entitled to one. All right, so basically these are all the rules explained. I hope that I've done a deep dive into all the rules. I've explained it and I hope that you understand them. So if you feel like this is for you, right? If you feel like this is for you, then of course you can go for it. That is if you feel like it's for you, right? Yeah, so feel like this is for you. Personally, I don't think I'll be taking, for me personally, I don't think I would actually be trading this $1. Why? Because I feel like because the consistency rule, maybe during the 28 days I might not have, reached. I might be profitable by then, but maybe the consistency score might not have been less than 15%, and I don't want to waste effort. But if you feel like you can actually do it within these 28 days, per your strategy, you get multiple trades, you have a very high win rate, all those things, you get multiple trades in a day and all of that, maybe then of course you can do it. But on the other side, you can also check their challenge account and all of that. But again, if also you have, let's say, a strategy you want to test, maybe you've back tested a particular strategy, now you want to trade on a live setting and see, you can, of course, maybe for the purpose of learning more from your system, you can buy it and then use it as an opportunity to learn. And of course, if you meet all the rules and then you happen to pass, you also get money to even fund future accounts. All right, so basically this is everything about the account. I'll put the link to getting it in the description below so that you can get it. All right, thank you for being here. As I said, if you've not subscribed, please support my channel, because there's more gist that I'll be bringing. I'll start a mentorship soon where I'll teach you exactly what I trade, how I trade it, and then how you can also profit from it, and then probably even how to pass firms with it, how to generate capital, and then how to be consistently profitable. So stick with me, there's more to come. All right, have a nice day wherever you are.